Hey, danger! No. Let's talk a little bit about communication. I mean, it's so important. We communicate with each other every single day, and yet many of us struggle with communicating well. On top of that, a lot of communication happens that is non-verbal. I think something like 60% of communication is non-verbal. So vibe and action and intention is far more powerful than actual words. You know, sometimes you have a conversation with someone and they say something but it doesn't feel quite right. It's because what they're saying is out of alignment with what they actually truly think and believe. So let's talk about communication a little bit. Let's journal about communication a little bit. So I've got 6 questions for you. We're going to go through them really fast. Give you about a minute to answer each one. I don't know if you can hear Danger, but he's talking to the birds. Let's begin. List 3 people that you feel have excellent communication skills and what you can learn from them. Alright, how did you go? I thought it was quite easy actually. The next question is, how do you communicate? So in general, what's your approach when you meet someone new? What is your communication style? So I'm going to get you to begin. How do you communicate? So for me personally, I think I'm a good communicator, but when I first meet people, I can be a little bit reserved because I have a tendency to wait for people to come to me. And some people think that I'm shy because I'm quiet at the beginning when I meet new people, but that's just because it takes me a little bit of time to vibe people out. I'm not someone who just talks. So I have a lot of friends who love to talk. And I guess the bonus is that I'm a good listener while they're good at talking, and they're really good at those first moments when we meet someone new. They'll just dive into conversation and small talk, which I really struggle with, and I bring the depth and the richness later. Alright, next question. We are moving through these quickly, but that means that you have to really stay on top of it. What are your communication strengths and what areas do you need to improve in? So that's the next question. What are your strengths and what areas do you need to improve in? I didn't get to the what areas do I need to improve section yet. I'm giving us a few more moments to answer that. Okay. Fourth question, how does your communication style affect others? So, in what ways is your communication style positive, and in what ways is your communication style negative? I feel like I just learned something about myself that I needed to learn. All right, next question. How does your self-confidence affect your communication style or impact the way that you communicate? I look like I'm going to say something because I kind of feel like I am. Something about the more confident we feel, the more at ease we are at putting ourselves out there, I think. However, I feel quite confident, but I also have been told that I come across as arrogant or shy or quiet or aloof because of the way that I sometimes approach situations, which is very gently and carefully. I don't throw myself at people. I really wait for people to come to me and interact with me in that way. So it's interesting, isn't it? How confidence affects the way we communicate. All right, next one. How can you improve your active listening skills? So active listening is being attentive, holding space without judgment, without thinking about the next thing that you want to say, without trying to offer advice or solutions. It's just being there and attentively listening to the other person. Active listening is a skill that many people haven't learned, and one that we all need to actively do more of. So how can you improve your active listening skills? Write a little list or write a note to yourself. That was a good one, wasn't it? That was our 6th question. That went fast, didn't it? All right. A magical bonus question time. How can you pay attention to your needs and others' needs and openly communicate them? There tends to be an imbalance where we either don't communicate our needs and are overly attentive to others' needs, or where we overly state our needs and are not particularly sensitive to others' needs. And so whichever one you're in, you need to find the balance and think about how you can create harmony here. How can you speak to your needs more, or listen and pay attention to others' needs more based on where your preference lies or where your tendency lies?